Dun, 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 dun. Direct from a closet in the Richmond district of San Francisco, California, it's Mochiville Remote. Today is Friday, March 20th, 2020. And our theme, new feature today is You Sparkle. We're going to do a new segment called Yesterday's Bag. Some more stay heart healthy ideas and tips. Our continuing read aloud from Danny Clay's compilation of 7th and 8th grader ideas called Coping. Some website highlights, and finishing off with Let's Write a Song. Hope everyone's good today and slept well. It's Friday of our first week on shelter in place. It's good to see you all, even though I can't see you all. Haha. Let's begin with a new segment called Yesterday's Bag. In this, what I'm going to do once in a while is put things from yesterday into a bag. Yesterday evening I made a video about being creative and using devices like these. I think I sent it to you this morning. We did some fraction work. Remember this one? 1/4. So you would need 3 more of these to make a whole. 1 whole. I created these into 1/16 for fractions because, well, 4 of these would make 1/4, right? So we would need 16 of these to make a whole. Then I unfolded this a bit. And we have 1/8. So 2/8 of these, if we had 2 of these together, would make 1/4. And I think if we had how many, we could make 1 whole. Take a moment and think about it. I think 8, right? Yes. I had this chalk box, and I kind of realized, kiddos, that all my chalk pieces have been broken, and then it gave me a great idea. Here's the idea. I don't know if it's great, but here's the idea. The idea was, if this whole thing represented a whole, let's say these 12 pieces now equal 1. So they equal 1, how much of this do we have in our box? And this probably is going to be a lesson going forward, because I can see that I have 1 whole piece. And if this is now 1 whole, what does this make this? 1 over what? Did anyone come up with 1/12? Yeah, this would be 1/12. So if I have a whole piece, that's 1/12. That's another 12th. So I have 2/12. And I have another whole piece. That's 3 out of 12. And some of you might be able to come up with another fraction for 3/12. But then what I have to think about are all these little ones. What do they equal? How much of these equal 1 whole? So this would be a fun way to put these down and just continue playing with fractions. That's what I'm thinking. Sound good? Cool. Yesterday, a friend of mine, David, gave me some feedback, and he said that I'm about as healthy and like an athlete as he is, which I think was a way of saying I wasn't. We did some stretching yesterday to be heart healthy. This morning, my daughter Nina led us in stretches where we did some different things. She likes to do this stretch over and over. I like to rotate shoulders and my head. One I was thinking of for us was breathing in and out, inhaling and exhaling. So I like to inhale through my nose, hold it, and exhale. Feel the air come out. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. It's also fun to just do this with your fingers. It's probably a good stretch if you're playing a lot of video games. Get those fingers healthy for all the games you might be playing. I'm sure you're not, but if you are, there we go. So that is staying heart healthy. Next up, read aloud. Continuing with the book compiled by Danny Clay, Coping Strategies. Remember we read the back cover? We've got some ideas. I'm not going anywhere, and it's true, I'm not going anywhere. This is actually a really perfect book for right now. Let me take a coffee break. Da-da-da-da. Coffee break. Because one of my coping strategies is drinking coffee, I think. I like the smell, the taste, and I drink caffeinated, so it probably keeps me awake more sometimes than I should be. Here we go. Oh yeah, we read these pages yesterday together. Let's go to the next page and see what these ideas are for coping. Let's just focus on this page right now. I'm going to give you a moment to just sort of read the page. Did you see anything? I kind of couldn't help but notice the word sleep. I've been doing a lot of sleep at different times and having a hard time sleeping too. Maybe you have as well. Ooh, let's try some. First one, clap as hard as possible. I like that one. Search up weird optical illusions. I think that's something we can look at on the internet. You can try to look up weird optical illusions on the internet. Scream in a jar. Imagine you have your jar. Download a bunch of viruses onto your computer and try destroying the system. Don't recommend that. Mostly because I couldn't do that. I wouldn't even know how to get a virus onto a computer. Imagine you have a pet turtle named Alfred. I think we should do that now. Here's turtle in sign language. There you are, Alfred. How are you? I'm good. Yeah, what's new? Just staying at home, shelter in place, but I live in a terrarium, so guess what? What, Alfred? I'm always sheltering in place. Oh, got a shelter. See what I did there? Go to your grandma's house and steal some of her food. Now, I want to talk about this one a bit because you might not be able to see your grandma or grandpa right now, especially if they live somewhere else. And that's because to keep everybody healthy, we need to make sure that we stay in our own homes and that we stay kind of far away and we keep cleaning our hands. So you might be able to, if you can't go to grandma's house, you might be able to FaceTime or Skype or Zoom or see her on the computer. Ask your parents. Try to lick your elbow. Do that one for a while. Leave. Well, maybe leave into another room. Message a friend, eat a bagel, drink a Sprite. Here's my healthy substitute for Sprite, no sugar. Go somewhere else, and for our purposes in our house, and yes, again, sleep. So there's some ideas of coping from Danny Clay's book. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for the next lesson we have to read this together. Here comes the next part of our segment. This says websites. I'm going to show you some websites. I want to show you this amazing journal that a really amazing group of friends gave me, Nico, Megan, Ben. They gave me this book, Make Magic Happen. I'm going to try to make it now. Watch. Sparkle. I have homework. I haven't looked at these yet, but here are 3 sites I'm supposed to go to, kids. Number 1 is Zern. It's like learn with a Z. And I heard it has a lot of great math games, but I might need to log on for you. So you can look at that for me and help me. Another one is Epic Books, spelled EPICBOOKS. I heard from Miss Lighty that and Mr. Casillas, that there's a lot of amazing books you can look up on this site. And then the third one I'd recommend is try at home to look up your learning tools at Clever. This is all in the search bars. Clever, CLEVER.sfusd.edu. Alrighty, so that's the websites. And finally, last segment is let's write a song. Sometimes I don't even have an idea, and today I don't. Many times I don't. But sometimes I just start with a chord. I'm going to start with this chord. And let's think about the theme, Let's Sparkle, for our song. And also the theme, You Sparkle. You sparkle so bright. You sparkle every day and every night. And I don't know what the rest is. So your homework is to come up with some more ideas for our song. Let's do You Sparkle, That's Right. You sparkle every day, every night. That'll be a part of our song, and you help me with the rest. So if you're ready to sing, da-da-da-da! You sparkle, that's right. You sparkle every day and every night. And we could keep going with this chord progression. Times and then we're out. You sparkle, that's right. You sparkle every day and every night. You sparkle, that's right. Sparkle every day and every night. So sit tight. Sit tight. Obviously, I don't have that part yet. So you get the idea. Come up with some words. Have your parents text the words to me, or you can send them to me through my email, Rosenberg, my last name, ROSENBERGM, at sfusd.edu. I love you, and I do want you to know how much you sparkle. And all of us in our family are sending our love. Be safe, be healthy, be loved. And that is another episode of Mochiville Remote. Have a great Friday.